Hi guys, it's Conan. Um, I'm home here in Korea. Yeah, I moved back here from Canada just this last Tuesday, well Wednesday actually. I was supposed to be arriving here in Korea by Tuesday, but something happened. Well, what happened was that um, while I was going over transferring my flight from Vancouver to San Francisco, I had to go through U.S. Security check, and the security won't let me in because I didn't have ESAT. It's a new rule that they made for all the foreigners entering the United States. I had to apply for it online and pay fees of $14 USD, um, and go through the process. But I didn't do that, and and I didn't see it coming because nobody told me, which I was a little bit mad, but um, I guess it's my own fault. Uh, well, as soon as I got into Calgary International Airport when I first began my whole trip, um, the staff with Air Canada said that I'm gonna be okay because I'm the citizen of Korea, and the citizen of Korea doesn't need uh, doesn't need a visa. So I trusted that, but um, I guess she didn't know. I guess she wasn't aware of this new program either. And I trusted that, and I was with Air Canada up until flying to San Francisco. And after hours of discussing the problem with the manager of Air Canada, the best they could do for me was to um, replace my ticket for the later flight that goes to San Francisco. Luckily, there was another flight that goes to San Francisco in a couple of hours, and I got things sorted out. I had a hard time paying for the application of ESAT because I didn't have any credit card with me, and I had to have a credit card to pay for the application. I've been trying to call my friends and family, but Wi-Fi didn't work, and my phone really sucked. Back then, it was like very first version of the Galaxy Mini series, which came out like 5 6 years ago and was super slow, and Wi-Fi wasn't catching very well. So finally, the manager of the Air Canada, she allowed me to use her private credit card instead, which was very nice, and I paid her my cash with some tips, $25 Canadian, and for $14 USD that I had to pay. Um, yeah, so it was nice of them, and you know, I definitely was surprised and sorry guys, sorry about the camera here. Well, I was definitely surprised with um new U.S. Immigration policy because I wasn't aware of it, and the security that I dealt with at first, he honestly sounded like an asshole. It almost sounded like he doesn't want me in his country. And he began by saying, "Where do you live?" And I said, "Well, I've been living in Canada, but my home is in Korea." Well, he said again, with somewhat unpleasant disposition, um, "Where do you live? I mean, where is your hometown?" You know, like I was, I felt like I was being interrogated. And I said, "Well, I'm from Korea, so in that sense, I guess my home is in Korea, and that's where I live." And he said, "Do you have ESAT?" Sorry, no. What is that? It's a new rule that we adopted for all the aliens coming through the country. I'm not gonna let you coming to my country unless you have it. So go back there and apply for it and come back here when you get it. So okay, yeah. I went back there all the way back there and to the counter, um, just before I entering U.S. jurisdiction. Um, yeah, the guys there, the Canadian um, staff at the airport, they really helped me, and yeah, I without them I wouldn't have got through that situation, and I definitely felt that at that moment that well, there was rumors about Americans being arrogant and like not wanting anyone to enter their country. Well, I'm not saying every American is arrogant. Um, I'm not sure if the officer there was supposed to act like asshole. Because I've been told that a lot of American officers are educated out in a way that they are not supposed to um, be nice, which doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I finally got everything through and finally caught my flight to San Francisco. Luckily, the airport that I was with after going to San Francisco for going to Incheon, um, they were very understanding as well. Singapore Airlines.